Hey boys, well that's what you try and get when you want to come.
Boys.
Well, you got second because you ain't. If you ain't first, you're last.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 14 debrief. It's day 15, the last recap video of the Rickshaw Run 2019. Welcome, Gerald.
Before we get started, how good are the lifts here?
Oh, the lifts are the best.
We got in trouble.
We keep getting in trouble. One of our favorite things about the hotel here is they have the normal lift, which is funny enough because the music doesn't play until the doors close, and then this real loud piano music comes on, and then as soon as the elevator stops, the music stops, and then the door opens. So it's like they're too cheap to play music while the elevator's not in motion. But the funny bit is there's a little side, we didn't know this on the first day, so we got into it. There's a little side service elevator which is about the size of a coffin, and it's hilarious. Because the two of us can barely fit in it, especially if we're carrying anything else. But it's become our favorite thing.
It's our thing.
It's our favorite thing now, the hotel. So every time we come in, we immediately go to the service lift to get up to the floor, and they're like, no.
You can't.
You can't. We're like, no, we want this one. We want this. It's the best.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's always funny because when the lift door is open and we're inside, and they come running, and they get the little Indian boys running away to tell us, this is just the service lift. Barry always says, what is it you can't face?
What is it you can't face?
What is it you can't face?
Yeah, so it's my favorite. We'll put some video in of our lovely coffin lift experience. It's awesome.
But you want to know we should give them some statistics.
Some stats.
Some stats is always good. So we started way back on the 14th. Well, we were here about a week earlier because we had some stuff to do. But
we had to go see the elephants.
Yeah, had to do that. See the elephants.
So, see the Taj, one of the wonders of the world. Had to see that.
Yes, and now that we're here, we're one of the natural wonders of the world.
And the ancient wonders of the world.
And jeez.
See what I did there?
Gosh, he's going soon. And I think it's important to know that we started at J. Salma, and 14 days later, we are here today sitting here, but we didn't really finish it in 14 days.
No, it was a little bit easier than we were anticipating, to be honest. But we didn't break down as much as some of the other teams either. But because we know how to give love and attention to young Roxy the Rickshaw from our previous Peru trip, we know how to kind of keep it going. So a little bit disappointing that we didn't break down, but 2,847 kilometers in the span of 13 days. But we did have a 100% rest day off on the lovely beaches of Palawan Beach in Goa as well. So really, 12 days.
12 days. The windscreen wiper, I think the blade was a little rough.
It needed to be replaced.
So that,
and there's a little rattle in the air conditioning system as well. So.
And I chipped a nail.
Yeah. So we crossed the finish line. So we got to the finish line ready to go. And there's some finishing line ceremonies there, and there's a big finish line banner, and then there's a podium you drive up on and you get your happy snaps. So all the teams go in there when they straggle in, go up for their photo, and maybe they do some little crazy jump or wear a costume or whatever. But that's not how that's not how Team Second and Non plays. We don't play that. We go big or go home. So we just want to show you what this is quickly. So this is from the finishing party last night.
That's what we got.
It says Rickshaw Run, but do you know what it's for? Ironically, it's an elephant, which we support for the whole charity. But
it's the only time they should go out and buy one of these elephants.
It's the only time that award's been issued, and it is for the best finish line appearance of any team ever in the history of the event.
Ever.
You wanted Bollywood dancing, you got Bollywood dancing. I won't show you a clip here. I'll give you maybe a 2-second tease, but go and look in either the description here and the links below in the comments. There'll be a link to the full YouTube video of our Bollywood finish line spectacular. You wanted dancing, you got dancing.
That's enough. See, we teased you. That's all you were going to get on this one here. So if you want to go and have a look, go over to Facebook or go over to the YouTube channel and have a look there. We had a party last night.
We did have a party.
In fact, our big party was the day that we arrived, and we...
Yeah, so we came in on day 13, and there was a bunch of other teams coming in that night to be here when the finish line opened in the morning. So we kind of had an impromptu celebration on the night of the 13th, which left us a bit seedy. So we
Just a little bit.
we really weren't in the mood to do any kind of big partying last night. But there was a big do out on the island. We took a boat ride over. It was quite nice.
Looked pretty good. It was all right. It's colourful.
And a big thank you to all the donors. As we said, one of the other stats is we raised over $22,000. We may even break $23,000. If you like the Bollywood video, please throw in another 10 for that and help us over the 23,000 mark. And again, that's going to go to our 4 charities. Wildlife SOS, who looks after the elephants and some of the groundwork in the Bannerghatta Tiger Reserve. And then Animal Aid, which you saw a little clip of before as well. And then Pagamuma Dog Sanctuary in the Philippines, which is run by a woman who works for me and started it off her own back. Like, this woman's just gone out and wanted to ease the pain and suffering of the animals on the streets in the Philippines and started her own sanctuary, her own money, everything. Really amazing story, a real generous spirit that she has, so we wanted to help her out with that as well. But thank you so much for the donations. Hopefully we'll still be able to crack 23,000. So that's pretty exciting as well.
And the money that we've raised to save the crows, it's very impressive, because they are just joining in with us the whole time. We've had a lot of people, they've been messaging us and they've been saying some things on Facebook to the effect that, wow, you guys are just incredible, you know, this is what you're doing, and we would love to do something like this. To maybe wrap it up in maybe a couple of paragraphs, this wasn't life-changing. We sat in the back of a rickshaw.
You are an inspiration.
I'm an inspiration, though. We sat in the back of a rickshaw for 14 days, and if you're at home here or you're watching this and you're sitting on your computer in that chair, the only difference is you just do this.
And some light-threatening traffic.
And that's it. So hardly life-changing, but we do also have a few people saying, I'd really love to do something like this. And if that's something that you want to do, well, why aren't you doing it? It's great to watch us doing it and this buffoonery that we're doing here, but why aren't you doing something like this? You know, what is stopping you from getting out of your sedentary lifestyle, getting up out of your chair, and then just doing a rickshaw run or an adventure or climbing a mountain or even walking 50 kilometres? I don't care what it is that you do, but watching us all the time isn't what inspires us. What inspires us is that you may have watched this for the last 14 days and been on the trek with us, and then you get out of where you're at in your normal day-to-day life and you do something different, and then of course produce videos like this that you can share, you know, to a lot of other people. So there is a bit of a serious side to this that we do. You know, we've been doing this for a little while now, especially. Thank you, you can stop now. The Crow Whisperer.
Or not.
Maybe not. And when we did this one in Peru was a lot tougher. Peru was, you know, 14 days of just mayhem, and it was tough. We broke down 10 times. Here was not difficult at all. And if you're thinking, hey, I'd really love to do this, then do this. This is the one that you can do, because if you do break down, it is not that difficult to actually fix your rickshaw. Not that we have any experience in that.
So I would encourage you to find a little adventure. It doesn't have to be something as epic as this to start, but find a little adventure that's going to feed your soul and get out there and do it. And if you can tie in a little bit of a cause to make the world a better place, a little bit better than when you found it, that's awesome too. One of the favorite questions I like to ask people when we're talking about adventure and what do you want out of your life? And the thing I hear a lot is, you know, I want this, and which is immediately followed by, here's all the reasons I can't do that thing that I want. And I always say, well, the sad bit is you can come up with 10, 12, 13, 15 reasons why you can't, but you can't come up with a single reason why you can. So our challenge is to you now, you've been giving us challenges this whole time, our challenge to you now is to find something simple you can do in the next month. It doesn't have to be huge, something that's going to challenge you a little bit, something that's got a little bit of adventure to it, and make a plan today, not tomorrow, not the next day. Get off this video, get a piece of paper, write what you want to do in the next month, and start with a plan today on how you're going to achieve that.
And tell us.
Tell us in the comments.
Barry woke up 2 days ago and he said, my plan for the day is that I'm going to shave off that massive, horrible beard of his.
Horrible thing.
And I'm leaving mine on for another couple of weeks. So stay tuned. Yeah, so I think that was the essence of one of the things that we wanted to show here, is that, yes, get out there and go and do something. The world is beautiful. Would you come back here?
I would like to see maybe the Himalayan parts of
Yeah.
India, the mountainous parts up in the north. We really didn't get to see any of that. And I like the mountains. And there is a Himalayan rickshaw run as well. But I would like to see that part. But no, I rarely go back to somewhere I've been. I always want to see somewhere new.
Yeah, it's kind of it's one of those things. Would I have visited India
Probably
if somebody
not.
had said we're going to India? And I think maybe for 4 days to see the Taj and maybe stay in Goa for a couple of days. But apart from that, I don't think it would be a place that I would return back to,
Right.
even though there are some beautiful places here. Not dismissing that.
And what I will say is the Indian people have been fantastic. The most generous, giving, helpful people you're ever going to meet. Just amazing. The people here are awesome. And I always find that, like, the people you come across who you think they have less, or the people who have the least amount always seem to be more generous. So I'm sure there's a lesson in that as well.
Yeah. All right, that is about us. That is 14 days of mayhem. We want to thank you, of course, for following us along on this adventure, this trek. It's not a journey, and it's not a journey. It's not a destination. It's a trek, and that's what we've been doing. And we really do thank you. There've been some really spot-on people that have been following us the whole way, and you know who you are, and we've replied to you and said some wonderful things about how well you're keeping up with the trek here. But share this video still. We still are looking for donations for the next week or two, but stick around, because we will put the link down the bottom here, just here maybe somewhere, to where you can donate, but also where you can have a look at the Bollywood dancing. Jai ho. I'm a bit.
Ho.
How are you with that song? Is it a bit of an earworm?
Yeah, it is really an
Don't you
earworm.
love it when you play a song and there's only 2 words of the whole song
That
that
you
you know?
actually know,
That's
yeah.
it. Jai ho, and everyone goes.
Blah, 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 blah. Jai ho. Yes, thank you so much, and thanks for following us on our adventure, and we want you to get out and start planning yours.
Now, Rudy, we know we didn't do this from day 1 through to 6 or 7, but we have got the Williams Lawson here nearly finished. I'll have to finish that before we go. But it is early morning and it is a bit rough, but like they say, hey, no snowflakes here.
You're killing me with these early morning shots, Rudy, but cheers, brother. Cheers, Rudy. Cheers to everyone who followed us. Thank you so much for all your encouragement, your comments, and your donations. Cheers.
Come to the Himalayas with us.